Good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. It's Tom Numbers. Welcome to the countdown show, and today I'm by the sea, as I was yesterday and on most days. But I thought I would pick this spot to do today's show. And we're 57 days away from the big one, from November 5th. Some of you might remember last year I did the prediction on President Trump and JFK. I'm doing Trumpisms. Even when we make mistakes, we're on target. With RFK Jr. and President Trump joining forces. And I did that show through the numbers. That was about 14 and a half, maybe 15 months ago now, and it's happened. Maybe not exactly as I was thinking part of the way through, because they seem to be opposing each other, but then all of a sudden they pull the rabbit out of the hat and they join forces. So, but this is, I was just up there, maybe a couple hundred yards away when I did that show. So I'm back in this location again, just on the, hey everyone, just on the corner of Studland. That's Old Harry Rocks behind me, which comes to 167 in numbers, which is 24 when you spell the word. Remember that there was that TV show with Kiefer Sutherland, 24, and they showed how much can be condensed into a day. I think, was there 24 part 2? There's the film Another 48 Hours. I mean, I think that November 5th will literally probably be 48 hours worth, because it will start and be on one side of the world, go through the time zones and get to the other side. Yeah, but anyway, it's a beautiful location. The sun is shining. It's not been that warm today, but it's actually really, really pleasant. It's glorious sunshine. Hey, how are you? And it's wonderful. Makes such a difference when the sun is out. And there's an X in the sky behind me. Can you see the X? Just there. X is 24. And there's planes going over. I did actually, just a minute ago, I just did a bonus video for my locals subscribers. So you can click locals below if you want to subscribe. You'll get a bonus video on some secret information, which is just in that corner there, which I just discovered, and I shared that with my locals community, about the war and the history of the place here. So if you're interested in that, there's a few numbers with it as well. But 57, so today is September 9th, and September 9th, that's 168. I think that's the Ridgeway behind me. Well, the Ridgeway is 92. There's something about it up there. I did 168 on that path about a year ago. Yeah, there was a 351 I got on it. I'll have to check my notes. I did it earlier today. Anyway, so 57. What's significant about 57? So 57 comes to the word Tesla, as in Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla comes to 119, redemption. Mary Magdalene. It's a mirror reversal of 9/11. Also, you'll know Heinz 57, so the ketchup company. And Heinz is 62, which is also Nikola. So Nikola Tesla 119, Heinz 57 119. But 119 is also something that is the complete opposite of the spectrum of Nikola Tesla and his wonderful redemptive resurrection physics. But I'll leave it at that. I'll let people work that one out. But yeah, catch-up. Most of us have enjoyed catch-up, and but all things are coming from dark to light. Red tomato ketchup. But anyway, so 57 is Tesla. It's also Magician, and Christopher Nolan's film The Prestige, which comes to 132 in numbers, which comes to JFK, JR is alive, comes to Princess Diana, and The Prestige is all about magic, magicians, wizards and magicians, and Tesla himself. And it goes into the, well, just the other possibilities of the higher realms, and that's what's being used for time travel, for redemption, to reverse the flow of time, to reverse entropy, decay, to bring things back to life. That's what it's all about, and Tesla is at the heart of it. Hence he was friends with John G. Trump. And oh, there's a boat there. See the boat? See, there you go, ferry going across. But there's 3 parts. There's a Christopher Nolan film. For the pledge, remembering COVID, President Trump gave an address, and they were talking about pledge to American workers, about their job. And then Ivanka, in a beautiful and elegant way, had a coffee cup, Starbucks or whatever it was. She turned it ever so slightly, so that was the turn. President Trump spoke a pledge, then the turn, and then said about things coming back. So we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back better than before. So he was making reference with Ivanka to Siege with Christopher Nolan, made by Christopher Nolan. The stars David Bowie. David Bowie's last song was Lazarus. You know, the whole imagery of being resurrected. So he's Jack Stevens in Witness Protection. There's probably other characters as well. Yeah. But President Trump knows his films, and he knows his Christopher Nolan films. And Christopher Nolan knows President Trump. Hola Rita, hello. So, then you come to England, which is where I am. England is 57, and this part of the world is known as the Jurassic Coast. And Jurassic Coast, well, it technically starts there at Old Harry's Rocks, but you're into it kind of here as well. But Jurassic Coast is 158, which is remember, week to remember. Mother Nature, top trumps, 158, Jurassic Coast. Hey, how are you? The actual company named Topps, T-O-P-P-S, that made all the bubblegum sticker characters, I think like Garbage Pail Kids and others, they're actually based on Manhattan, not far from where the World Trade Centers are. And I discovered that on my first trip to Manhattan in this lifetime, when I bumped into Ivanka. I was walking down there one night and I was like, oh, it's Topps. Little did I know that it would, I'm sure I had the thought about top trumps at the same time as well, but little did I know that it was going to be coming all full circle like this, all round again. 57 is Wood, my dear grandparents, Eileen and Sydney. And they've been my guardian angels, you know. I've had others as well, but they definitely were my Space Force guardian angels. And President Trump knows them, and he named my grandmother Eileen Wood, I Wood. He said, great job numbers, and that was the second video I did with Charlie back in 2020. I was like, that's my name, that's the name they've given me. Because I didn't even come up with the name numbers. People started giving it to me in my in my peer group, and then the community, all the viewers online started to say it as well, and then it developed into Tom numbers. But numbers is 92 Manhattan, and it's a mirror of Diana 29. And it was her essence teaching me the numbers, and it all started when I met Ivanka in 2015. In 92, Manhattan 92, reverse 92, numbers 92, and but yeah, my grandparents. And when President Trump said I would in that same video, it was only, I think it was a minute 40 or a minute 41, that video. It's when he was by the plane with the engines whizzing. He used to do that quite a bit on the tarmac, talking to the press. But when real Donald Trump would pop out and do those videos, he said, great job numbers. And then he went, as in job numbers for the economy. And he said that after like two or 3 seconds. And then on 43 seconds, and my grandparents lived in a place called Harefield most of their lives. I actually lived with them and my parents for the first 10 months of my life. So I lived in 43 Dovedale Close, Harefield. It's not like it used to be. He said it on 43 seconds. He said, I would, meaning Eileen would, because that's what her compatriots, her sister Doreen would, and others would call her. And I was like, he just said Nanny's name. And I've known her for a long time. I've known before 2020, but not in a conscious way. But I've known consciously since 2020 that we're playing such a high level game, a glorious game, a good game. And, but Wood, 57, and my grandparents. And Dovedale Close, dove, the sign of the dove. Tesla, the sign of the dove. John the Baptist and Christ, the sign of the dove. President Trump holding the dove. I'm sure Diana has done that, and JFK and Junior and others. Hey Jennifer Latifah, that's a great name. Queen Latifah, we got Queen Latifah with us. Nice to have you here, Jennifer. Hey Tricky, or Trixie, how are you? The word rose is also 57. And you've got the Mary Rose. You had the ship here in the UK. I think in Southampton, was it, or Portsmouth? I think it was Southampton. But Mary's also 57. So Rosemary, the herb, the name, Mary Rose, the ship, they're both 57. And 57 plus 57 is 114, which is frequency, which is trump card, which is First Lady. Who's one of Donald Trump's trump cards? Diana trump card is 143. November 5th, 143. Melania Trump, 143. Building 7, 143. Paul Bushnell, my cousin, 143. Ground Zero, 143. The Tesseract, 143. The Adventure, 143. The President, 143. November 5th, 143. Even Rod Stewart on the other side with the boot. I saw him before 2020 with the boot. He's worn the boot a number of times. And he's got that kind of warty nose, you know, wizards and warlocks, witches, you know. They have to show you. As long as you can see it, they have to show you. Yeah, Bowie's coming back. But even Rod Stewart, 143. And he was talking about President Trump just a few days ago, a week or two ago, calling him the Orange Man. But President Trump welcomes that. That's all part of the coding. And he's been doing that with the tan, etc. 57 is also army. So God's army, the Q army, Trump's army, clone army, as in Star Wars. But Navy is 62, so Army, Navy is 119. Nikola Tesla redemption, and I'm here at the sea. And if you sign up for the exclusive subscriber video on locals, you'll get to hear firsthand from people that I've interacted with over here about the war and what the Navy and the Army were doing here in this land, here in this location, exact location. But yeah. Now another thing that's come up as well is I've been wondering, so November 5th I feel is victory. It's destruction of the old guard, the new guard rising. But there could be something well before that. I say well before, it's not too far before, but around October 26th, which is 10 days, 11 if you include that day before November 5th. Because that's the marker in Back to the Future when they time travel. And you know, when they get out of the DeLorean, the time machine, they're cold, they're icy. Ice is 17, which is Q. In Tenet, when they reverse things, they get very cold. On the front of the Daily Star today, there was this headline. It said "brrr," like cold, but B and then 8 R's plus 2 exclamation marks, 191. Sorry, exclamation points, I should say, 191. God's perfect number. 2 of them plus sky blue. Sky blue is 95. Tuesday 95. November 5th is on Tuesday. But that's the color of the writing of that headline. That all comes up to a number, but if it remains with, if you add 265, which is October 26th, it takes you to 888, takes you to the super duper number where you break the matrix. So I was like, okay. That's just for so we'll see what comes. And see, it's been confirmed. We got 115 in the chat. 11.5 is November 5th, and then it was just 48 thumbs up, which is Tom, and then it's gone up to 14, which is a yes. So I think we got a yes there. People. 115 plus 49 actually comes to 164, which comes to 5th of November. There you go. And if there's 10 days before that, if you don't include the day itself, then back to the 11/16. So they're coding around those dates. 11/5, and then maybe even into the next day, 11/6, November 6th. November 6th is 174. Just trust the plan, which is real Donald Trump, which is the quantum leap. Something's coming, people. Something may is coming. You can get your Organite Shungite. I've got mine with me today. Right, plus Shungite comes to, we got 127 in the, and then it was 57, and now it's gone to 58, which is Ivanka. Hey Roger. So we got Organite and Shungite. Links are below, people. Yeah, we got 138 in the chat now. Donald Trump, 58 thumbs up, which is Ivanka. But Shungite plus Organite is 206, which is quantum physics. There you go. Well, Mary, November 5th, there you go. Look at the blue sky. Blue sky, 95, the shock. 95, emergency. 95, the pause. Hey Marilyn, you're a perk subscriber here on YouTube. Give you a shout out. Everything's coming to being. Everything's coming to pass. Hey Terry. And it's just a lovely day today. It's a lovely day. Ontario, nice one. We got 62 in the chat. 62 thumbs up. We got Baron Trump in the chat, 156. Baron Trump, 156. 33. Tesla lived on the 33rd floor in the Tesla Hotel, which is the New Yorker. Yorker is 92 numbers. There's a connection, a deep connection between JFK, Jesus Christ, Nikola Tesla, and Baron Trump. I've said it before, but I'll put that out again. And obviously Trump as well with them. But their numbers, Tesla, Christ, JFK, and Baron Trump, are all very closely energetically linked. So we've got 141 in the chat. 141 is Tom Bushnell. 141 is Quantum Leap. 141 is reincarnation. We've gone to 136, which is Marty McFly. 136 is Great Awakening. And we got 68 thumbs up. 68 is Baron, and I was just talking about Baron. See, the numbers tell us the truth. That's the beauty. The synchronicities, the codes come in, and then just to get a nice stamp of approval, the numbers pop up and confirm. It's just amazing how it works. It's amazing how it works. And then you get a crow of the birds. And then you get JFK's boat there. I'm joking. Who knows, maybe he is. Maybe he's come in on a boat to come and say hello. You never know. Is it P.T. Barnum? No, P.T. Barnum's The Greatest Showman. But P.T. 109. The Greatest Showman. Who's the Greatest Showman, eh? Is it Trump? Is it JFK? Is it all of the above? They're going to put on a show. It's going to be an amazing one. Hey, so see you from Newcombe. Pleasant day, pleasant evening. It's beautiful here. And join locals. The links will be below for subscribers. And I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll be down to 56 days. 56 is light, 56 is healing, amongst many other things. All right, everyone. Much love. God bless. Take care. Bye.